Hello, peoples, and welcome back to Life in the Asylum. We are just going to get right into this today. A lot of stuff to cover. Progress report since I last saw you guys. We do have farms going now, chickens and pigs. I have cows somewhere else. I have a couple of varieties of trees going over here. I need spruce, which I do have going, and I have oak going naturally. I'm going to have to go get the other saplings today at spawn. Just a little simple farm where I can grow one of each vegetable to have supplies of food and feeding stock. Nothing fancy right now. It's not permanent. None of this over here is permanent. Melons and pumpkins growing there. Now we're going to go over to what has really been going on the last few days. The frame of the base is, well, going at least. It's not all the way up, but it's going. Still a lot left to do. It's not all floored in. It's not all set up for players on the server up top, and I haven't started my own quarters yet. Oh, I'm level 29. I think I'm going to breed and see if I can hit level 30 and we can do an enchant when we get over to spawn. I just randomly picked doing the cows in here. I don't know why, and I don't know why I didn't bring the other animals in. But oh well, such is life. Like I said, it's not their permanent residence at this point. Come on, give me 30. Thank you. But I've been working on this for about 4 or 5 days straight now. We're going to go up. We're going to take a look at some of it. We'll maybe see what kind of ideas there are. Kind of know what I want to do, but I have a feeling it's going to change as we go along. But this right here is actually one of my favorite views in the game, is looking up through this. So I think I'm going to modify some of this and actually make some kind of a design in here with the floors. And give it a nice, good 3D art type look. But we'll see. Once again, nothing's set in stone. no, no pun intended there. Because this is always evolving. For anybody that was that may have played with me on a different server, you will recognize this build. It's something I was doing on there. Never got a chance to finish, and something I put in my head is I want to finish it. Same with up here. I like this view down through all of this, so I think doing some kind of design up in the middle with an open area will be nice. I'll have to redesign some of the bottom levels if I do that. There's just so many ideas I want to do for this, and I don't know if I can complete them. But I basically turned it in a goal that I am going to finish this project here, because I know the server seed is not going to change for quite some time now. At least I don't plan on changing it, and I don't think I would get voted down, so at least I would hope not. And this project is probably a couple of years. Okay, now we're up here on this third little layer here. You can't even see down to the other one. This is where the crew quarters start. I call them crew quarters, but anybody that's on the server gets 1 floor and 2 floors to do with as they please as an apartment. In here is basically going to be your stairwell for this area. I'm not going to stairwell the whole thing straight down the middle. I was thinking about putting elevators in, piston elevators. We'll see. Haven't decided. Not really too fond of it. But basically, you are getting a 32 by 32 by 4 area times 2, because you get the one above it also. So basically, you could come in here, you could carve the floor out, you could do whatever you want in here. You can change it to carpets, to wood, doesn't matter. There will be a full rules video for that coming up for the people on the server and the people out there that are interested and maybe want to send in their own design for it. But we'll get there in the future. I still have to glass all this out, put the balconies on it, put the doors on. There's still a lot of work to be done in here. But I just really wanted to mock up 1 floor so that we can kind of see what's going on. And here would be the start of another quarters. 1, 2, that would be the next floor. And we'll cruise on in here. Basically, I've just been laying it out right now, getting it ringed around the side. But really, for the most part, I have about 10 or 11 double chests of stone brick left, and then I'm out. So, I think I'm going to focus most of that stone brick up into these living quarters for the server area so that people can come by at their leisure and work on it and do whatever they want. But they can basically take their time. But until I get this done, all that's on hold for everybody. So that's kind of what I plan on doing. I plan on pushing through those chests of blocks as quick as I can. And we do have a weather fight coming up this weekend, which is good because I will need stone. So I am going to claim a beacon and use it to dig this stone out because it's a lot. I've already gone through once I get these about 11 chests placed, I will have gone through about 35 double chests of stone brick at this point. I really like these views up here too. It's actually really cool working up here. For some reason I just love this view. That's why I didn't fill it all in this time as I went. I enjoyed it. It's given me some pleasure in this bunch of boredom. I need my ender pearls there. Okay, let's go down towards the portal. I think I can almost reach the portal from here. In fact, I'm pretty sure I can. We'll go down to the portal. We'll go check out where I discovered this area at real quick. And then we'll go set some things in the forge and see what happens. That should actually put me right by the portal. One of these days. Put me on the portal. What a shot. Right on it. That is excellent. Oh. Oh, that made my day right there. That was awesome. So I guess I can make the portal for sure. Okay, let's drop down here. This is initially the first part that I came up and I saw. Remember, I went into this as a blind build. I decided I would do something really stupid as always that nobody else would really do. I basically, this direction, about, where are we at here? About 3,000 blocks that direction is original spawn. And I went on for about another 2,000 or 3,000 blocks that way. But basically, I was tired of being under the ocean over here. And so I'm like, what kind of biome is this? I look at it, I'm like, river. I'm like, all right, whatever. I came down here a little bit further. We got beach. And then we hit ocean. We hit something else in here that made me stop. And I can't remember what it was. And I just picked the spot and I went up. Just dug up and hoped for the best. When I came out up top, I was definitely liking the area after a quick little run through. Not completely in love with it, but liking it. I mean, there was a lot of potential there. It's got some different biomes here, and so it offers a little bit of variety, considering that most of our biomes here on this map, especially near spawn, are desert and mesa. My goodness, we have the craziest mesas right here on this server, and some super crazy deserts, but that's where it's at so far. And we still have a little ways to go. I mean, there's still about 40 floors or so, if I remember correctly, to put on there. I shouldn't say floors. There's about 40 blocks to go. There's probably maybe 4 or 5 more floors in there. Because all that upper stuff is my personal living, will be my personal living quarters. Everything above that top area right there is my personal stuff. So yeah, there's a lot of work still. Lots and lots of work. I got lots of stuff to collect. I also have a very unenviable job while I am sitting here. Is underneath this, I built it on water. Underneath it is all water. I'm going to have to get rid of that water. So I'm going to need tons of sand, which I collected a bunch. I think I may have enough or be pretty close. But basically down below in this here is going to be probably the farms and the animals and things of that nature will be down below here. But once again, this project is going to constantly be evolving. So I wouldn't count on anything for sure. So we're going to go to the nether, and we are going to set this forge up where I want it. I forgot I pulled it down, and I'm moving it high. Slime cube, go away. I'm not in the mood to deal with this area. Hopefully on the way back, it'll be a little calmer here, and we can go out on the fortress, and you guys can see where my personal nether hub is going to go. But there's no guarantee it'll be calm enough over here. There's a lot of us been spending time over here trying to get wither skulls. And I know I had 8. English Mystery gave me 1 the other day, so we have 9. We have enough to do 3 right now, and I think Slacks has enough to do a wither fight also. But I'm keeping one of those skulls from the 3 that I have, and then the other 2 are going to go to the Ender Farm to finish that project off. We do have beacons we need to put on it, and then we can kind of wrap that up and be done with it and move on from that and go somewhere else. This is leading over to my forge area, and we'll get into a little better explanation of what this was here a little bit later. We'll cruise up here. It's pretty safe. It's a big lava lake, things we like. Things we know about all too well. Big lava lakes. We pop up here, and now it's nice and flat. It's covered. I don't get shot up by ghast very often. The pigmen stay out of a lot of the area. I am going to set my furnaces. Where do I want to do these? Either way, this is going to end up with an odd number. It's not going to make me happy. Oh, nope, that works. 12. Okay, we'll get these placed. We'll get the chests placed. This is where I cook everything. I mean, yes, I know I can make auto smelters. I know I can make all this stuff that does those things. But here's the deal with the auto smelters that I just... wow, forgot this pick was that good in here. Here's my deal with that. I would rather take the experience. That's how I got most of my enchants for probably the first 6 weeks or more of being on this seed. Was growing stuff, cooking it, harvesting cattle, harvesting pigs, chickens, you name it. And that actually, I will say this, that actually gives you a huge advantage if you just take your time and go that route with it. Oh man, I am just struggling placing these. I am choking today. We'll see. Alright, that's pretty much a setup right now. Oh, I need to drop the buckets off too. Let's get our 16 buckets in here. And that's spare stuff. That's spare stuff. That'll be cooked eventually. We'll make some nether brick out of it. Okay, let's go see the last little thing right here. But yeah, this is my forge area. This is, I know, safety. I have basically a limitless resource of lava. I can do whatever I want down here. And I was talking to one of the other guys on the server yesterday, and they said, oh, well, yeah, you know, you can just do it auto smelter. You know, you spend a lot of time, you know, at these things not really doing anything. I was like, yeah, but when I'm here and I'm cooking off a bunch of stuff, I'm AFK. I can AFK for 8 minutes. It takes 8 minutes to cook a stack. So I can AFK for 8 minutes, 7.5 minutes, come back, pull the stuff out of the furnace, put new stuff in, make sure the lava's ready to go, and I get the experience and I get my product. But that's just my way of doing it. But I'll usually watch a movie or answer emails, do something like that during that course in time. Okay, we're going to head through this portal, and this is the room from the last video that we were having to relight. We'll take a quick trip in here so you can see how big it is, then we'll cut until I can get to spawn. But we go cruising on in here, and basically from that little post right there, all the way in here was black. It really wasn't that bad, because a couple times we did have to leave the area to grab stuff, as in supplies, as in things we needed to wipe this out. And we came back and it would get increasingly easier every time. But this room is not small at all. It took me about, I would say close to 2 hours to mine out all the ores in here. It was a very long journey and adventure, and you will. Oh, look at that! I missed a couple though. Maybe not all of them. See what I'm saying? There was just so much stuff in here, and it is so big, so big. Thousands and thousands and thousands of blocks of cobblestone out of here that were cooked and then turned into stone brick. But this is where all this stuff came from. Every last bit of it. And it keeps going that way for a while. Oh, I missed some more there. What do you know? I mean, there's just so much room down here. It's absolutely crazy. I like it. Wow, more ores I forgot. See, it's like the place is so big, I forget ores all over the place. I'm sure there's probably more. There's 2 more chunks of that. Wow. Yeah, I'm going to have to get back down in here and strip it out the rest of the way. Not a whole lot. But yeah, once I get the beacon, I think I'm going to move the beacon, I don't know, maybe to that side of that tunnel. And yeah, I'll just go to town and just tear everything out. And I'll have more than enough supplies, and I will have, well, hopefully plenty of stone, but we'll see. So there's also a good slime chunk down here. Lots and lots of slime spawn down here usually. If I hung out down here for a few minutes, you would see, but I don't intend on doing that. Because I have a long way to go to get to spawn. I have to run all of this in the overworld. If we go down that way, you'll eventually find the bottom of the ladder at my base area. And if we go this way, about another 12 or 1400 blocks, then we will be at original spawn. So I am going to go ahead and I will meet you guys there. I will save you the boredom of the journey, and I'll see you in a sec. Oh, here we are, finally back at original spawn chunk. Holy cow, that is such a terrible trip. I cannot wait to get my nether tunnel started. It'll make things so much easier. We'll climb back up. But as you can see, I did my quarry down that low just for all of the resources that I'm going to get out of it. Considering I needed 50 double chests of stone brick, yeah, cobblestone generator just won't work for that. I'll never be able to replace my tools. I left those signs there, and the mining institute's over here. But yes, we are in the original spawn chunk. We are not doing spawned village here. As you can see, we've got a mesa biome. That's the mining institute over there. The Moron Institute. We will touch into their book a little bit later, maybe next episode. But this mesa biome here is absolutely ridiculous. Absolutely crazy big. And I know English Mystery is actually building in a huge mesa biome right now too. So there's two ginormous mesa biomes within, I don't know, a couple thousand blocks of spawn. So this biome has been quite easy and readily available. The one we've had trouble with is the ice spikes. I had to go a long way to find one of those. We'll get to that later too. Don't know who did that. Don't care. Doesn't bother me. Alright, in the nether, real quick, we have to go back to spawn. We have to go to spawn village. Yes, this is ghettoed out and extremely dangerous. Not even close to done with any of that yet. Most of that, I think, down here is going to be eradicated. I don't know for sure. Hi, Ghast, I hear you. And it's a little walk. We'll be able to hit spawn. I'll go over and I will go back to the build site from the end portal. And I'm going to hope I set my spawn there. Because I've been known not to do that. And just kind of, yeah, I'll go to the end and materialize. Who knows where I'm at? Oh, great. Lovely. Nice. 12,000 blocks to go to get back home. Uh-oh. Is that... Okay, there's creatures out there. It just looked like the world wasn't loading there. I was thinking, great, lovely. But, yeah, basically where we're gonna... Oh, hi, Ben. Basically where we're gonna be... oh, dang it, fell in that. Doing spawn village. Almost fell in that. God, this place is just beat up by ghasts. I need to be careful over here. Anyway... it's a little ways away. I think it's a little more suitable for what we want to do. It's savanna with, if I remember correctly, some plains around it. And I think a small forest biome. And, oh, God, I hate that. Those scare me. And, of course, desert, because this map has more desert than you can imagine. But anyway, let's go through to Spawn Village. I would say let's see what we got, but we have nothing here. I basically spent about a week lighting things up, growing and harvesting wood and trees and everything else over here so we could have a setup. There was some of our Christmas stuff set up. Presents are already... I think everybody's got their stuff. Just going to double check. Yeah, basically I've been over here messing around. I had it so bad over here. Nate, I apologize for this. Nate hopped on the other day and came over here with me. And his frame rate went so low he was going back in time. That's because I have chickens all over the area. And I had a pen with about 350 pigs and a pen with cows that was about the almost double that, I think, when all was said and done. We got a bunch of sheep, and I had this pen full of chickens, too. It was literally taking about You'd come over and you'd go to open a chest, and you'd open it, and it opens right away. Basically, it was taking about 30 seconds to register I opened the chest. It was that bad over here. I loved it. I loved every second. Okay, where is my growing stuff? But yeah, basically stocked all this for the community builds here at spawn, or at least got a start on it. Glass, no. What I want is saplings. Thank you. I want some of these. I really only need one of those. Take enough to make 2 jungle trees. I really, you know what? I'm gonna take 2 of all of these, and I'm gonna do enough to make 2 of these large oak trees. There we go. So there's my saplings. That's what I came here to get, is my saplings. And then I can head out, because basically, you know, whoever found a new environment, a new biome, different biome with different stuff in it, they brought the stuff back for everybody, so that we didn't have to go and search it out ourselves. So I just went, and when I got here and started making things and lighting it up and trying to make it safe. I need cocoa beans also. I just sat around here and grew stuff over and over and did what I usually do. Did the grind, so to speak. 3, that'll work. That's all I need. But, yeah, I do like this feature here at spawn, right here, ravine, right by the portal. It's like all the animals from up here are now down here. I don't know. But yeah, we have horses here, we have everything. So I'm going to do something in that ravine for some kind of a build. I don't know if it'll be like a living quarters for people on the server, if I'll just put quarters down there for whatever, or shops. I don't know. Haven't decided yet. But lots of room here, lots of things to do. But I want to get back over to the build site. And we got a couple more trips to make real quick. And I think you people may as well make them with me, so you can kind of start getting a lay of the land here and kind of seeing where I'm cruising around through and having to make trips to and from. And I usually ender pearl down from up there, but I wasn't really liking how blown up the place was down here. It was a little bit worse than last time I was over here. It's been probably a week, maybe closer to 2 since I've been over to spawn, so. And we head back, and it is actually so much easier just to take a trip over to the end farm, or the end platform, and exit through that, than it is to run all the way back. Yay. But, oh no, I forgot to enchant while I was at spawn. Oh well, I guess we can do that when I get back over to the build site. Yeah, I mean, this is a little bit of a long trip, but it's not nearly what it is in the overworld for me to get back to my place. God, this scares me because all this stuff is not blast resistant. Let's go run, run, run. Okay, pigmen swords. Hi guys, I hope you're friendly. You look like it. Ghasts have gone crazy here. Oh my goodness, yes, ghasts have gone crazy through here. None of this was here last time I came through. Holy goodness. Must be from Slacks and his gold farm project. Yeah, because I'm going to bet that's the portal for it right there. Okay. I would show that, but I think I'm going to wait till he gets the gas in there. I think that's the only thing we're lacking on it for it to be operational is the gas, and then we can just let it go. I'll have to double check on that, though, because I'm not sure. But I'm pretty sure that's all we need is some captured gas. Okay, stronghold. Alright, let's get up. Let's get through. Thank you. Any day now. Thank you. Okay, that way goes to the end farm. We'll go down there one of these days. You may see that when we go to do the wither fight. I may put in me enchanting stuff to get ready. Okay, let's hope I set my spawn in the right place. Otherwise, I don't know where I'm going to end up, and I don't know how long the run is going to be. But this is the end platform, and it's getting pretty lit up here, so there's not a whole lot of spawns anywhere on this platform, which I really kind of like. And I will build something here eventually, too. Let's get out of here. I don't want to see the credits again. Where I'm at? Yes! I did sleep. Excellent, so we're back home. I mean, you can see the frame rate issue from these chickens. Anyway, let's figure out what we want to do here. I need to make sure I get these saplings put away, and then I'm going to go make the enchant. I need an axe, and I'm going to need a good axe. Look at all the saplings, things I like. I think I'm actually going to plant half of these and half of these right now. The reason I brought enough for 2 of those, I just want to make sure I get enough saplings to replant that stuff. You should probably stay up here. But, oh, well. Yeah, because I think we're going to end this episode with an enchantment. We're almost done for the day. What? Dummy. Put these over here. Okay, get those up and growing. But, yeah, it's a very long way to go still, like I said. I think I'm going to try and power out this stone brick before we fight the Wither this weekend. I would like to. And then we can go from there. I need iron. I'm thinking about putting an iron farm in this, but I don't think so. I think I'm going to hold off on that. Anyway, I would love to take you where we're going right now, but since there is heat on the server already, I cannot let anybody from the server know where this is. So, I'll be back with you in a minute when I get an axe ready to enchant. We'll go with the enchant. And we're back with an axe. We'll go ahead and enchant it. Hopefully it'll be a level 30. Next time we're in this area, guys, we're going to be over through all this area, caving, exploring everything down below, lighting stuff up, just kind of getting the lay of the land up and down. I've got a pretty good idea what's up top. I've lit a pretty safe area, as I think you've noticed, because there hasn't been any mobs over here since we've been standing around doing whatever. But here we go, level 30 enchant time. Let's see. I always go with this first one. I used to go with the third one. Now I just stay with the first one. Efficiency 4. And I'm breaking. Okay, well, I guess we'll end on a craptacular note. You know what I think of this stupid thing? Bye-bye. Get out of my inventory. Alright, guys. Thank you for joining me. We'll see you next time. Have a good day. And I'm out of here.